By the time I hit my 50s, I'd learned a few things, like how family is precious. Work can always wait. And 99% of people over 50 already have the virus that causes shingles. Not everyone at risk will develop it, but I did. The painful, blistering rash disrupted my life for weeks. Don't learn about your shingles risk the hard way. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today. Sponsored by GSK.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
We have Governor David Paterson, who is a progressive, who would have been called a liberal, who believes in government, who has always been on the left, who is a true activist and a true progressive. And he's been watching this going on. Governor Paterson, how are you? Happy Father's Day. Thank you for being with us.
Well, thank you, Governor. It's so great to be talking to you. I'm actually in a room that they cordoned off for me at Del Frisco's celebrating Father's Day, and want to wish you a happy Father's Day. But I've got to say, please ask the technicians to hold on to that stream of consciousness that I've been listening for the last 9 minutes. You really nailed all the problems that are causing Americans to separate from each other, and the solutions to the problems wouldn't solve anything. So the great dream of right-wingers would be that all of us just get behind the flag. We don't worry about those in our society that don't have enough as much as anyone else. It also, you address the issue that if the socialists took over, it would be all about them. There's never been a socialist takeover, maybe with the exception of Fidel Castro in Cuba and a few other situations, where the socialists actually became the all-powerful group in that particular country, in Cuba. And I think what we are calling for, you and me together, is to get back to the democracy that made America so much greater than any of the other states in any other countries in the world, and particularly made New York the state of freedom, the state of opportunity, the state where you could express yourself. And right now, I am, and I will admit to it, I am a little just miffed at what's going on, and basically what's going on right here in New York State.
You know, Gov, you see it in New York State. You see it in Maine. I mean, to run this fellow Plattner, who has so many problems that the far left just excuses. Well, Nazi tattoo, don't worry about it. Well, he is anti-cop. Oh, that's it. We'll excuse that. Well, women have made, we'll excuse that. They just excuse everything and have this absolutist mentality. If you call the person a Democrat, or if the person calls themselves a Democrat, then they are a Democrat and they must be supported by Democrats. He's not the best candidate to beat Susan Collins, but they didn't care. They didn't care. He was a far lefty fringe who would carry their banner, and that was more important to them than actually beating Susan Collins.
You know, Governor, I think Gavin Newsom made a big mistake when he went out there and he had a meeting with Plattner, and he came back and he cited certain things. Look, the things he cited might have been essentially close to the truth or something like that. But the fact is, you're trying to win in a political election. And you don't win political elections by making everything a debate over what the candidate did. Some of the things he said, the number of women who came forward to protest against him, and that's a touchy subject, but still, the idea that we wouldn't find another candidate. I remember, and I'm sure you remember, when we were both kids, like, I don't know, 16 and 20, something like that. Somebody could burn someone with a cigarette butt accidentally, and they couldn't run anymore because the whole idea of this country, the whole idea to have elections instead of kings and queens and dukes is the fact that everybody gets a chance to vote. And so in those situations, you had to be squeaky clean. Or if you weren't squeaky clean, you had to have a real explanation of what you're doing. And I get the feeling that Plattner is scoffing at the idea that he shouldn't be running for Senate for Maine. And I'll tell you, if they don't do something between now and then, Susan Collins, by the way, not the worst U.S. Senator we ever had, but Susan Collins is going to get reelected.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, you mentioned Governor Newsom. You see the moderates, Governor, genuflecting to the far left. They're afraid of the left. Now, look, I got beat by a lefty, right? Just on this platform.
Shocking.
Yeah. No experience, no qualification, didn't say anything that meant anything. Two-term legislator who never showed up, but had the far left lingo, right? So they're afraid of the left. But you know what? It's not about just pandering all the time. Stand up for what normal people will understand is just political BS. It's all BS.
Oh, Governor, I'm dying to tell you this. We were on Catch Roundtable, 5 o'clock, about a week and a half ago, and I raised this question. I said, what if the Democrats in Maine sit down, get together, tell Plattner, sorry, we're not going to support you, you're out. They pick another candidate. The other candidate probably doesn't have time to raise money. They probably don't have time to go and see all the people they need to see. But it's a demonstration that somebody finally stood up and put a stop to this, because all we do, as I see it in this country right now, is take pot shots at the other side. There's no pot shots you could take about a party that withdrew on their own candidate. And I just wondered if that might have been a step in the right direction for us, but they declined to listen to my suggestion. That's not the first time for you or me, and we'll just have to live with it.
Oh, they will stone you in the street for suggesting that. Because Plattner, they will not acknowledge any of the negatives. It's just an Republicans are terrible, so any alternative is better, and we will accept any alternative. And the
Susan Collins cast 3 votes in all of her time there, but 3 votes that were not appreciated by her party, and somehow she moved on and they moved on, and we had to accept that because they were votes that were favorable to us. That's back when people used to vote their conscience and not their campaign, their campaign logic.
Yeah, and Gov, I think people don't understand how serious this is for the Democratic Party. You have here in New York, Bernie Sanders comes in, stands up with the 3 socialists, stands up with the mayor, says this is going to be a model for the nation of how socialists can win, and then attack incumbent Democrats who have had great Democratic records. Adriano Espaillat, who's an historic congressman.
Let me tell you, if you don't mind, Governor, Adriano Espaillat, when he first went to the Assembly, in the 90s, we in Harlem, because part of his district was in Harlem, knew that this guy wanted to go further. And we, at the time, were not always sure what all of his policies were. But as he worked together with us for years, we really established a bond. And when Congressman Charles Rangel left, he easily swung into winning the congressional district in Harlem. Now, there's a strong possibility that he could lose it. He really could lose this seat. I don't understand who wants to vote for a woman that has said the things she's said publicly and then thought she could go to a debate and say, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it. No, you shouldn't have said it in the first place, and you don't even deserve to be a debate to explain it later on. But let me tell you, we are very nervous about the outcome of that race, which is, 48 hours from now.
Yeah. And look, Adriano Espaillat, he's head of the Hispanic caucus. He really, first Dominican to be elected to Congress. You can't find any criticism of him. They just want to beat him to make the point that the socialists are dominant. That's all it is. And yeah, they excuse anything anyone says. I mean, look at what they excused about the mayor. They excused that he never voted. He had no experience. He was pro-Hamas, anti-Israel, the inconceivable economic policies that he was talking about. None of it mattered. None of it mattered. We're against incarceration. We shouldn't have prisons. I mean, nonsense. None of it mattered. Socialists should win, and they are just trying to beat Democrats to take power in the Democratic Party. That's all this is.
Well, Governor, all I can tell you is off air, some of us are starting to talk about what really are the goals and timetables of the real Democratic Party, what really are the issues that are confronting people in our area: poor housing, crime, unemployment, underemployment, poor and inadequate healthcare facilities, an inadequate educational system. And we want to talk quietly about how we're going to turn this around. And I'm hoping that at some point you'll join us.
Yeah, I would love to. Remember when government actually did things for people?
Yes.
Governor David Paterson, happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you. Happy Father's
I'm
Day
going
to
to let you go
as well.
before Mary calls me up and yells at me. Enjoy your dinner. You deserve it. Happy Father's Day,
Thank you
David.
so much. Take care. Bye.